Jump. Climb out on the roof, just jump. Motherfucker, you a lazy little shit. Why not jump and just fucking quit? It's your own fault, boy, you never did enough. And now you're gonna pay for the fucking shit you say. Victim blaming, mental shaming, always bitching cause I'm gaming. But this shit now I'm proclaiming, and I'm aiming for the house of lies that you built on the hill of the dagger that you staggered my ass with. Now you haggard, I'm so aggroed, call your fucking son a faggot. Why so ragged, you a maggot? See $1 and just grab it from the mouth of the starving reprobate. So much hate, bitch, I needed an escape from the rape of my sanity. Humanity is drained from my motherfucking corpse as I hit the fucking dirt. All the fucking hurt and the shit I can't recall dies with me. All the shame and the failure, I'm a terror. Fuck my mirror, time to fix this fucking error. Yeah, I'm the bearer of this shit, and I wear it on my wrist. Now it's time to cut it out and just grow the fuck up. In my mirror, it's a vision that I see of myself. Damn, I'm looking like my father, so why even bother? I'll die for my mother, so I'll never treat another the way that he fucked her. I'll break this damn cycle and jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. When there's evil in my heart and there's Satan in my veins, I'm insane. Best get stitches in my brain or a cane, cause I can't fucking stand on my own 2 feet. Defeat is my only fucking path. I'ma retreat, can't rest until my brain hits the concrete. Fuck you, I'm just tired of this deceit and these lies that you fucking spew, and the shit you put me through, and the shit you fucking do. But sometimes I just wonder if the shit you say is true. I'm just so damn rude and irresponsible to boot, and I'm the fucking reason mama's cutting her wrists up. And I just sleep too much, play too much, got some shit to say too much. Never clean my cage, I must. Such a fuss, boy don't cuss. I'ma fucking take your trust, give to God and make it rust. Time to bust, mustn't lust, gotta leave you in the dust. Live a life that's unjust, into hell you will be thrust. Satan is your just reward, you don't get a fucking sword. All of time you won't be bored, only flames, just rest assured. When my warnings you've ignored, you'll be punished by the Lord. Cast aside, you are abhorred, grace will never be restored. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker, just jump. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 jump.
Yo. Damn right, motherfuckers. Jae Darké in the motherfucking house. How's it fucking going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, yo. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much, Harry Rodman. Fuck yeah, dude. Jump is out now, yo. The song I've been fucking teasing you guys with for a while now, dude. It's finally here. And turned out fucking awesome, yo. I fucking love it. I love it, dude. Straight up did an awesome fucking job with the beat. Everyone gives some straight up some fucking love, because if it wasn't for him, that fucking song wouldn't be nearly as good. Best motherfucking beat maker on fucking YouTube, yo. Damn right. So how's everyone doing tonight, yo? I gotta start using SoundCloud then. Yeah, dude. Look, I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest proponent of SoundCloud. I like it. I use it all the time. I hate the ads though. So I'm thinking of paying for it. I mean, you can listen to shit on SoundCloud for free without ads, but if you listen to two or three more songs in a row, then it's gonna make you listen to an ad before you go to the next one. But yeah, you can find it on SoundCloud. You can find it here on YouTube. Eventually, I'll get it on Spotify. Um, just chucking it on Spotify wasn't as easy as it's not as easy as putting it on SoundCloud. But that'll be I'll get that up soon as well. But how's everyone in the chat tonight, yo? What up? We got Harry Roadman, we got Animancer, we got Hyun, and we got Macabre Productions. How's it going, everyone? Sorry, just getting my smoke on at the beginning of the stream here. I'll be back inside in a second. You won't have to Okay, I'm all good. All good, yo. But yeah, Spotify's a little harder to get shit on. I will do that next. Anyway, yeah, dude. I've been waiting a long time to put out this song. I actually put it out yesterday, and there's a reason I wanted to put it out yesterday or before yesterday, because as you may have noticed, that song references my father quite a few times, and it's largely about not about shit that he's said. Well, some of it is about shit he's said specifically. Other shit is about more of a. Hang on, I'll get into this in a second. Get your toke on, yeah, dude. I got my toke on. Hell the fuck yeah, dude. But yeah, so that song is about a very fucking insane time in my fucking life. Time when shit was going really fucking horribly, and I was driven to thoughts of suicide and shit, and it's something that's fucking stuck with me for a long time. And as I've told you guys, a lot of the stuff that I'm working on in terms of my music is me trying to like get some of that fucking negativity, that fucking trauma, that fucking bullshit, to turn it into something positive, or at least turn it into something, you know. And that's what I'm fucking doing here. And so this is like, this is a culmination, not just shit that like happened then. This is like thoughts that run through my head constantly. In case you guys didn't notice, like at the end of the song, that like I mentioned like the idea of like, like, oh well, if you kill yourself, you're gonna go to hell, and it's gonna be torture and torment for all eternity, you know. And it's justice too. It's what you deserve. Satan is your just reward, dude, because, it's what you deserve for not being for not trusting in God. So I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to like to give my thoughts on some of this. Here, let me now that let me switch mics. Okay. Doesn't want to let me switch mics. God damn it. Okay. Hey, let me try this. Oh, okay.
Alright, now it's working. Why the is this stream not smooth? Is there if he flatlined? Are you supposed to be on camera? Now I am. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We should be up and running now. Get the jaws of life. Yeah, dude. Get the jaws of life. Is it working, yo? Are we good? It says that you guys might experience some buffering, even though OBS is telling me the stream is running perfectly, so don't ask me. Stream status is poor. Why? Everything should be good. The fuck, yo? Whatever. The Vosh angle? Yeah, dude, the Vosh angle. So, yeah, I kind of want to talk about this today a little bit, because there's this mechanism in Christianity that is used to, you know, convince people to not take their own lives. Okay? Here's how it goes, basically. If you go to any believer and tell them that you are considering suicide, they will almost always tell you the same thing, and it's not going to be sympathetic. It's not even going to be helpful. What they're going to tell you is that suicide is a fucking sin, and that if you do it, you're going to hell. That if you do it, you're going to spend all of eternity burning in torment, unable to escape, unable to get a moment's rest, and it's just going to be pure torment. Now, for someone, I don't know if you guys know this, for someone who wants to commit suicide, one of the reasons, not always, like, but one of the things that a suicidal person tends to want more than anything is to just stop existing, is to just close their eyes and have, just have it all end, you know? So that, just to have rest, once and for all. Most suicidal people tend to be sick of everything of life. They don't want to live anymore. They don't want to have to fucking struggle. They don't want to have to fight anymore. They don't want to have to fucking... They want it to just be easy. They want it to be over. And I can understand that, because I've been there. But to tell a person, you're not going to get that. In fact, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be the opposite of rest. You're not going to rest. You're going to be fucking tormented. You're not going to have a moment of rest for the rest of eternity. You're going to be living in eternal torment. Now, you'd think, you know, hey, that's a great, that must be a really effective way of keeping people from committing suicide, right? You know, it's a good scare tactic, right? You just scare them into never doing it. It's more than that. I don't care how noble someone's intentions are. I don't care if they believe it themselves. A suicidal person does not need to be threatened with hell. That's not helpful. It's not productive. And it leaves someone living their life literally just in fear of hell. Because that's what I was for the longest time. I was afraid of hell. And I thought, well, if I can just live long enough to die of natural causes without fucking up my eternal soul. That was how I calculated life when I still believed this garbage. I was like, how much longer can I keep myself surviving without blowing my fucking brains out? Because I don't want to go to hell. So I want to make sure that, I at least... It's fucking insane. It's disgusting. And, what do you think that person is gonna start thinking when they eventually do no longer believe this? Now, I know you people, you fucking, evangelicals think not only is that not probable, but everyone needs to be becoming a Christian. And if you're not a Christian anymore, then that's a deeper problem. Fuck off. What do people do when they let go of these fucking ridiculous beliefs? What do you expect them to do when they realize there is no hell? I don't know about you guys, but that's when I started trying harder. That's when my benign death wish that I really hadn't manifested other than that one time that this song is about. But once I finally gave up that religion, that was when... Not at first, because there was actually a freedom in getting rid of the religion. But after I ended up falling into depression a few months... Actually... I've fallen in and out of depression in my life for many different reasons, okay? But the last time I did, and the last time I got real suicidal again, I had this thought of like, well, like if one of the first things that, when suicide came through my head, the next thing was, well, there's no hell. But that's the thing. There was part of me that didn't believe that. There was part of me that was like, well, what if there is, though? What if there is? And there's a part of me that no matter what, like... Here's the thing. Like, hell is a traumatizing idea. And when you when you ingrain that into children's minds, it's always going to be a fear. Always. At least on some level. It's going to be something that comes up once in a while, even if you know 99.9% of the time there is no hell. That's fucking retarded. Every once in a while, you might have that little thought pop into the back of your head like, well, what if? It's dangerous and it's destructive. And I'm not the only one that got this bullshit. So I want to tell you guys a story. And I honestly don't care how many people are watching this stream. I don't care who's here. I don't care how many people hear what I say. I want to tell a story. 'Cause, as I said in that song, or as I alluded to in that song, there's some shit that has been weighing on me for way too long that I need to expose, that I need to talk about, and that I just need to get off my chest, if nothing else. So, when I was a kid, now there are some kids out there. I had like, okay, so growing up, I knew that parents fighting was a thing, okay? And every once in a while, I would have someone who would be like, oh, like someone would find out my parents fight, and they'd be like, oh, your parents fight? Oh, I'm so sorry. But it wasn't just fighting. My parents wouldn't just argue. My parents would get into,
apocalyptic altercations. My father, I grew up, and when I was a little younger, I didn't know what this was at first, okay? But I grew up, for most of my life, sleeping in a bed where on the other side of the wall, I had to listen many nights to my father driving my mother to a near suicidal state on a regular basis, when my mother would start crying and having a mental nervous breakdown and threatening suicide and trying to hurt herself and probably actually hurting herself a lot of the time. And like I said, when I was really young, I didn't know what this was. It was when I grew up and got older, and I heard some of these altercations. I started listening in as I got older. And I would hear my parents argue about sex. I'd hear them argue about money. But almost every time, my father... And I know my father is this type of person because he's driven me to this many fucking times. My father has driven me... That's what this song is fucking about. My father has driven me to the point of wanting to end my fucking life multiple times, and he has no sympathy in those moments. You want to know what drove me to climbing out on the roof and threatening to kill myself? Me being in the corner of my room, curled up into a ball, shaking, crying, begging my father to stop as he's towering over me, telling me how much of a lazy, irresponsible brat I am for the millionth time. Because I'm the one taking care of his fucking bedridden wife. I'm the one taking care of his kids and cleaning the house. And he's off having affairs with random women from church. And then comes home angry that the house isn't clean. That shit isn't exactly how he wants it. So he starts yelling and becoming violent. And he doesn't even need to... Here's the thing. He doesn't even need to become violent. He does occasionally, but it doesn't need to become violent to make you, like, have a mental breakdown. Especially if you're a kid or a mentally ill person. And that's everyone that lived in the house growing up with him. So... there was this incident that happened. Well, there was a number of things, okay? Let me paint a picture for you guys. I'm going to school for the first time in ever because my parents kept me at home for fucking homeschooling, the fake homeschooling all those years. As I told you guys in one of my recent streams, Child Services eventually had enough of it and was like, no, fuck that, you're putting them in school. We had a social worker that literally, like, chewed into my father after a while because she realized that he was hiding from her the fact that we weren't getting an education, pretending that, oh yeah, we're doing this homeschooling thing, so we're in school, and I'm trying to learn for the first time in my life. I'm trying to fucking get used to school and socializing and the pressure of doing schoolwork and all of that. And taking care of a fucking house. And there's this one night where I'm like dead tired. I'm lying in bed, dead tired. Not it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck this. I have like a test tomorrow. I have to go to school. I thought I had done everything my mother needed me to do. I guess I didn't. I hear my phone start ringing, and I'm like about to like pass out. And I'll tell you guys, I've never had an easy time falling asleep. So when I feel myself about to like drift off to sleep, I'm like, nah, I'm falling asleep. So my mom is calling me, and eventually she gives up and starts calling my dad, who sleeps downstairs. And he did for most of my childhood. Calling him to, I guess, get what she needed. And I hear him answer the phone downstairs. I hear him start coming up the stairs. And for a split second, I have this feeling of relief, like, okay, good, I can go back to sleep. Dad's going to take care of it. I have school in the morning. I can't deal with this shit. But no. He didn't turn into her room. He turned into my room. And by the way, let me remind you guys, my dad doesn't have a job, hasn't had a job for a good 15 years. Even though he has 4 kids and a bedridden wife. So, my dad comes into my room and starts berating me. You lazy little, yeah, like how dare you, you know your mother's been calling you and calling you and calling you. You know, because of you now, I have to have broken sleep. Oh, boo-hoo, the lazy fucking abusive, adulterous fucking asshole has broken sleep. Because his son that's going to school, that's taking care of the house and the kids, and his mom is fucking too tired to get up and take care of his mother's every fucking whim. So he picks me up, starts shaking me violently, shoves me back down into the bed, and says, "Go help your mother." What the fuck does he do with his time then? I just told you. He trolls on random women at church, trying to start, I'm not even joking, trying to start a fucking a mini cult, trying to start a little harem of women. And this is true. My mom used to tell me this growing up, that my dad, before they got married, had like he had like 5 or 6 women that would just hang around him all the time, and his one friend would call, "Yeah, this is his harem, you know. This is his harem, you know, all his." And my dad, he's just that kind of guy, okay? He claims to be a good Christian, good, moral, pure fucking... He's a Puritan, but he's a fucking hypocrite. And he will never admit any of this, by the way, and if he heard me saying any of this, he'd probably, I don't give a fuck. Fuck, I'm so done with his ass. I'm so fucking done with his retarded fucking ass. No, I mean, how does she get money? Oh, that... my mother is on disability, which she probably legitimately should be. My father is a dependent on her disability as a caretaker, and has been for years. Even when I was fucking her caretaker and my sister was her caretaker. Me and my oldest sister were the ones taking care of everything for the longest time, but he gets paid to be her fucking caretaker. Oh, he did. I don't know what the situation is now, and I honestly don't fucking care. I don't pay attention to those people. I'll be honest. I sent my dad this song. I sent him it. I didn't expect him to respond or say anything. He didn't. He's a coward. He's a pussy. And, yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. He's done a lot of fucking damage to a lot of people, not just me. Which is why he doesn't deserve to, like, have his fucking business kept private. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking abuse people. I'm gonna fuck up my family. I'm gonna just do whatever the fuck I want to be in a fucking asshole. But no, well, you know what? No one's allowed to know about it, so it's fine. Like, I've been yelled at before for spreading our family's business, for telling like my one personal friend about something. So I bet they'd be pretty damn pissed about this. I don't give a fuck. This is my story. This is my fucking story. This is what happened to me, and I have a right to fucking tell it. And you know what else? I'm not telling you guys my father's name, okay? If he comes forward, if he tries to, like, sue me for slander or whatever, or, like, shut me up, he's doxing himself at that point. He's exposing himself. You guys don't know his real name. You guys don't even know my real name. I mean, I'm sure people could find it if they tried hard enough, but... yeah, I'm not exposing anything. I'm exposing things that happened If he wants to, if he wants to make it actually public, that's up to him. Damn, he didn't say anything? Nope. I didn't expect him to say shit, dude. He's a coward. He's a pussy-ass fucking coward. Actually, I did expect him to. I expected him to be like, this song is horrible. Everything is a lie. I never said this. I never called you a faggot. Which, by the way, I don't remember if he's ever actually used the word faggot. Actually, I remember him stopping himself from saying it, because my dad doesn't like swearing. Again, he's a Puritan. But he at one point, I do distinctly remember him being like, because I was like, no, I am bisexual and I don't give a fuck what you think. And he's like, so my son is I'm ashamed, yo. And then they told my little sister that I'm going to hell and I'm evil and that she should stay away from me, that she should be careful and not ever be alone in a room with me. So that's basically okay. So that's the setup. That's all the shit that was going on back then. So you guys have a picture painted of what my life was like. So at some point I finally, and it's probably shortly after that event when my dad, like, you know, picked me up and shook me and threw me down, and so, and by that I did end up having to help my mother after that too. So I think maybe a week or so later, like, there was just a bunch of shit going down. I think I broke up with my first ever girlfriend in high school, which was honestly, she was kind of the one thing that was making me, like, not as insane, because I was kind of, the more I was exposed to normal people and normal society and going to school and actually, like, doing normal shit, like, I started, like, really having a hard time coping with the shit going on at home, and really, like, just wanting out so fucking bad, and just fantasizing when I turn 18. I didn't realize at the time that I could move out at 16, and I was only 15. I guess this was when I was 16. Yeah, I turned 16, and then I found out that I could move out at 16, but I still... Here's the thing. I had the idea that, like, okay, I might move out, but I didn't know where I was going, what I was going to do. I was like, I don't even know, like my life is just, I don't know what's going to happen, yo. But finally, I decided I'd had enough. And something happened. I think, like, I got into, like, some altercation at school, and some kid, like, yelled at me and was like, what do you know? You have a great life. You don't have a shitty life like me. You don't get it. You don't understand. And in that moment, that was the last thing I needed to fucking hear. And I get it now. That kid was probably going through his own shit. But that was the thing. That kid didn't realize that I was going through my own shit. And no, I didn't have a great life. And for him to fucking say that triggered me harder than anything in that moment. And I was already fucking just on the brink of fucking suicide. So I walked off. I just left school, and I just started walking. And there was a little forest next to my school, and I started walking into the forest. And I was just pacing around the forest, just planning out my fucking suicide. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I have to, like, I was actually thinking of jumping off a bridge, or jumping in front of a car, a truck or something, or a bus. I was thinking of a different plan, and they did involve jumping, ironically enough. But interestingly enough, while I'm planning that and getting ready to, like, go end it, my grandmother calls me to let me know that she had put some money in my bank account, because she was helping us out back then. She was, like, giving us some money so me and my sisters could get groceries for the family. And because my dad couldn't be trusted with money or to do anything. And my grandmother used to come and get us groceries, but she wasn't doing too well, so she started sending me money. And so she was like, I just put some money in your account. And I broke down, because I was like, Grandma, I want to die. I'm like, you have no idea. You literally called me inches from, like, suicide. I can't take this anymore. And she was like, well, if you want, you could come live with me. And I was like, fuck yeah. Unfortunately, later that night, something happened that made me remember why, like, I was so miserable again. Because I had a little glimmer of hope of, like, yeah, I'm going to go move in with my grandmother and it's going to be better. But then later after school, I'm with my sister at the library. My dad calls us to say he's coming to pick us up. And that he'll be there soon. He doesn't even say when he'll be there. He just says he'll be there soon. I'm like, okay. And we're waiting for him. And he comes. And eventually we're sitting in the back of the library with our friends. And our dad comes to the back of the library. And see, my dad's one of these people, like, in public. I like the term, very... My dad is very holy when he's not alone, and that's a quote I stole from X. My dad, how's everyone doing? Hey, oh, it's so nice to see you all today. How's everyone doing? Hey, kids, I'm just here to pick up my kids, Hey, guys, I've missed you, Oh, hey, you guys want to get in the car? Ah, nice. Oh, great. Okay. And it's like walking out, and then as we're walking out, he's like, I am so angry at you. I don't remember what he said exactly, but he just started, like, whispering stuff like, you two are in so much trouble. And we're like, what did we do? And he's basically angry. He's like, how dare you not be standing out front waiting for me to pick you up? You know I'm on my way. I waited out front and you weren't there, and I had to come in and get you and leave your sisters in the car for a minute. How dare you? And once we get into the car, he starts actually yelling at us, and it just blows up. And I finally, at one point, I'm like, what do you fucking get? Like, why? We made you, like, a minute later than you would have been. Like, what is the big deal? And he snaps back, well, maybe I wanted to watch the hockey game, and now you made me miss the start. You're seriously yelling at your children over that? And I fucking snapped back. I was like, fuck your goddamn hockey game. I don't care. I don't give a damn about your hockey game. Like... And he finally, like, gets out. He stops the car, starts, like, banging on the fucking steering wheel and screaming at the top of his lungs. And then he turns around. I see his, like, fist balled up like he's gonna hit me. And I bolt out of the car. I rip my seatbelt off, pull the fucking car door open and jump out, and I run. And he starts, like, coming after me. He's like, what are you doing? What are you running for? You little fucking, and I end up slipping on some ice. And I fall, I hurt myself, I'm lying there on the fucking ice, and he just, like, I just remember him standing over, he'd be like, you're pathetic. So he ends up, like, my sister comes out and is like, leave him alone. He ends up walking back home, and me and my sister, he drives back home, me and my sister end up walking back alone. My dad is a fucking child, it's not over. So we get to the house. He takes my sisters back, me and my oldest sister walk back. We get there. And I just want to go to my room and be alone. And my dad, who supposedly wants to just watch his hockey game, right? He's sitting there in the living room, the hockey game is on, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, good. He's watching the game. There's no way he's going to chase me upstairs because he's watching the fucking game. He's watching, this is what he wanted. This is why he was so upset in the first place, right? Of course he's not just going to fucking come home and watch the hockey game. Nope. He had to fucking... he follows me upstairs. And starts berating me, yelling at me, telling me I'm a fucking horrible, spoiled brat, whatever. I'm irresponsible, I'm lazy, I'm belligerent, I'm rude. I'm just so rude, and I need to learn some goddamn respect. And, I'm like having the panic attack of my life. Okay? Because a few hours ago, I had because here's the thing, if I'm happy about something, and then something sours my mood, it's gonna make me 20 times worse. 50 times worse. So the fact that I was like in a semi-decent mood, like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna get through this week. My grandmother's gonna come pick me up maybe next week, or actually, I worked it out with her that I was gonna stay with her for March break, and then after we were gonna, like, during that March break, we were gonna talk about me staying there permanently and living there, and I was gonna slowly move my stuff, but it ended up being my dad, like, drove, like, I was like freaking out. I'm like hyperventilating. I'm crying. I'm fucking. So I basically end up at some point opening the window and climbing out on the second story roof. Now, I realize now that the height that I was standing at, if I'd have jumped, probably wouldn't have killed me. Maybe because I was actually planning on jumping head first, because I even had that thought. I was like, is this height gonna kill me? I was like, maybe if I jump head first and my head hits the fucking, the concrete, you know, that impact will be enough to fucking kill me. And my dad, rather than be like, don't do it, son, get back in. No, he starts yelling at me even more, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do it. And he's like, you're not gonna do it. If you do it, you're gonna go to hell. There's gonna be demons tormenting, and he starts, like, going into that. Like, what do you think? You know, and then he starts telling me how much of a bad Christian I am. You know, if you'd read your Bible and pray more, you wouldn't have these feelings. You wouldn't be like this. You know, everything about me was just wrong. I'm just broken. I'm horrible, and everything's my fucking fault. You know, and it all comes down to I'm not a good enough Christian. Because why wouldn't it be? Because that's all he does with his life. So that's how he views his self-worth. His personal, his self-value is based on the invisible man in the sky that he worships. So, yeah, that's the story. That was basically me standing up there on the roof, wanting to die, and literally my dad, like, reminding me, oh, if you do it, you're gonna go to hell. And I had this internal, like, I wanted to just scream. I wanted to scream at the top of my lungs and tear down the fucking, like whole, like, house, the whole city. I wanted to destroy. I was so... It's so hard to describe how you feel in those moments. It was so, like, frustrating and infuriating and terrifying and just, I wanted it to end, yo. I wanted it all to fucking end. And that's why I wrote this song, guys. 'Cause you know what? I'm not suicidal anymore. But these demons are still with me. I still have these memories. I'm still, in some ways, traumatized by a lot of this. I still have complex PTSD, and it causes the symptoms. Some of the symptoms of that are depression and anxiety, and a bunch of other shit that just makes life so fucking hard to deal with, and I don't want that to be an obstacle in my life anymore. I don't want that to be a roadblock. I don't want these fucking horrible things that have happened to me to define my life anymore. I want to take away the power from them. I want to put them out there and I want to I want other people who have gone through something similar to know that they're not fucking alone. And that, because here's the thing, I grew up and I lived a lot of my life thinking like oh my god, like this is just so not, like, and it's not normal, but it's way more common than you think. It's way more common, this type of the religious abuse, the abuse in general, and so many abusive households where you drive past them and you'd even meet the people, you go to church with them and you have no fucking idea what they're really like. They put on their Sunday best and their church smiles. You're just Sunday smiles. Everyone, oh, we're so happy. How's everyone doing? Well, God bless. Good morning, everyone. And then you go home and you're beating your wife and kids being an emotionally abusive fucking sociopath. So yeah, dude, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this pain because I've told myself I'm over it a number of times, and then I've realized the truth is I'm not over it. I have to, like, I'm getting over it. I'm getting better at dealing with it. And this is part of the process. So I'm going to keep making these songs. I'm going to keep making these songs whether anyone listens to them, whether anyone likes them. I need to do it. I need to do it even if these songs were just for me and I was the only one listening to them. But I really hope you guys can get something out of them. I really hope someone out there can relate. And I hope someone can find value in my experiences. I think that's all I have to say for this stream. So I'm gonna say, everyone, thank you for watching. Please go check out my new song. It's on SoundCloud. It's on YouTube. It's a really deeply personal song, and it's sorry, it's hard to figure out what to say about shit like this, because I'll be honest with you guys, it's a little hard to put this out there, but you know what? I'm glad that I've heard good feedback from you guys already, and I really do appreciate it. I really fucking do. And I appreciate all the support and everyone out there that watches me and shares my shit. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. Because even though, like, I should be making this music, and I will continue to make this music if no one listens, I wouldn't have had the motivation to make it if I didn't have an audience that supports me. So thank you to all of you. And thank you to Straight Up for helping me make this. And everyone go give Straight Up some love. Go subscribe to him, because he does some dope shit. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Probably do a stream tomorrow around the same time. And we'll see you on Wednesday for Rejects. Until next time, peace out, piss off.